Hey guys, this is Trenchy back again to bring you another video. And this time, we are, I am, what, I don't know. We are going to be talking about, a 1988 film called The Watchers, which is pretty fucking dope. I hear no one talk about this, but it's pretty fucking dope. And I got this is my first time seeing it, and it was a recommendation, which is the only man I've heard talk about this, by Mac, aka the Flow Chamber, aka Smack by the Mac. And he's a good guy. I consider him a friend. He is very nice to talk to. He's very funny. He has a lot of movie knowledge. And he's just a very cool guy. He's usually playing some games, chilling. Very chill guy. Even though you piss him off, you get the wrath of God. But he's there for his friends. He defends his friends. He's very loyal. And he's just a good guy. So definitely check out Mac. I will leave a link to the Flow Chamber below because I think that's the channel he wants to promote the most. So I'll leave a link to that below. And he's also very knowledgeable on UFC. So if you're into UFC, check Mac out. He's really cool. But yeah, so going into this film surprised me with how good it was. It was actually a very interesting film, even though I watched it on YouTube and everybody in the comment section was like, this is a travesty, the book is better, this is fucking horrible, this is a piece of shit, the book is way better. I'm like, well, I'm gonna go read the book, because the funny thing is, everybody's like, this is a piece of shit, this sucks. I'm like, well, dude, I watched it, this movie's fucking good. This movie's pretty damn good. I'll have to read the book, though. The book's probably really good as well. So, I'll definitely have to check out the book. But this movie was not bad at all. You got Corey Haim and Michael Ironside. Fucking Michael Ironside in this movie is fucking a badass, man. He's just like, brum, brum, brum. He's just scary in this movie, man. He plays his role so well, just like, it's fucking Michael Ironside. It's what he goes in and he does what he does best. But and Corey Haim does what he does best. Now this is an interesting little movie. We start out with a lab exploding. Good explosion, and two things escape. A dog and a creature known as an ocelot. I think it's called an ocelot. And they're both genetically engineered. And the thing is, this is explained in like the first 5 or 10 minutes, so this isn't really a spoiler. But an agent played by Michael Ironside, who's sent to hunt down the dog and the ocelot, explains that they're both genetically engineered with human DNA, but they're also psychically linked because they are weapons of war. The dog is genetically smart, and he can type on a computer. He knows stuff from a dictionary. He can understand human speech. Can't talk though, which is good. I like that. It's a little refreshing to have this like wicked smart dog, but he can't talk. Or a genetically engineered dog that can't talk. I really like that. Or is not like psychically communicating. Not that I don't love talking dogs. Talking dogs are the shit, but it's like, it was cool to see like he had to figure out creative ways to communicate. Because in the end of the day, he's just a dog. He can't talk human. He can just understand how to do things that other dogs can't, like open doors and type on computers, and even some doors he can't open, but he knows what he's doing. And what happened is the dog's kind of like a seeking missile. They would send the dog to an enemy camp. He'd be able to find out how to get there, know what to do, because of the genetically engineering. And then the ocelot, which is supposed to, which knows where the dog is at all times because they're connected, would go to the camp and murder all the people there. But the problem with this ocelot is it developed a hatred for the dog. It was there was a bunch made. Out of the ones made, this one went haywire and got disturbed and wanted to kill the dog. So now you have these two things loose in this town. This dog's trying to escape the ocelot, and the ocelot's killing whoever's in its way. Which, I love those sequences, because it's very much, definitely got some Predator vibes from this movie, but it's also just like classic slasher creature feature fare, with some cool POV shots. Us never really getting a clear look to the monster till the end, but even then it's not too clear of a look, which I like. I think it added to the movie. A lot of dope kills, some good gore. I love that. I really like the hunting sequences, man, in this movie. Especially with the free kids in the woods. There's a sequence with three kids in the woods on bikes, and they run into the ocelot, and it's definitely a really interesting, cool little sequence to see, like, this ultimate killing machine hunt. Now, there is a third experiment in this movie, which I won't spoil, but it is revealed at the end, and I liked it. I thought it was cool, but it was still kind of a letdown. I kind of wish there was something more to it than it's like, oh. And I also wish there was a face-off between the three experiments. I think that would have been dope. Or like, I wish there was more crossover with that, which there isn't, but besides that, I like Corey Haim, because Corey Haim ends up running into the dog and taking him in. Corey Haim's playing a Corey Haim character. What am I to say? Like, he's got the heart of gold. He's a nice guy, but he's a little mischievous. He likes to sneak out, but he still loves his mom. He has a good connection with his mom. I love the relationship of the Corey Haim character and the mom. I think his name's Tyler. I'm not sure. I think his name's Tyler. It starts with a T. I don't remember though, but like, I like his story. I like he has a girlfriend in the movie, and her father is attacked early on, and a lot of the movie is him worrying about her, and she's like missing part of the movie. That's a side plot, and he's trying to find her. And he's just a solid character. He's like, it's Corey Haim, man. Most people are gonna like him. He's a very likable actor, and he plays very likable characters. So, yeah, it's Corey Haim. But, I like, let's get the Michael Ironside, man. We gotta dive into this as the agent who is hunting the ocelot and the dog. And, he's trying to find them. And at first you think, oh, here's just a guy doing his job. But as the story comes on, he starts to get more cruel, and you see the lengths he will go to for his job. And he's very intimidating and scary at times. Very badass. I love that Michael Ironside does a good job of just, like, starting out kind of like, okay, he's just very committed to his job. He's kind of cool. and until turning into like a scumbag, an evil scumbag. He kind of reminds me of the bad guy from Golden Years, except for that guy never put on a ruse. I feel like at least Michael Ironside had a little bit of a ruse going on in the beginning. But, or I think his name's Lem in the movie. Lem had kind of a ruse. Well, the guy in Golden Years didn't. But, yeah, I really like Michael Ironside. I really like the music. I like how, also, to kind of put in how the movie balances these two tones. Because you got kind of a whimsical thing when the dog's doing all the, like, smart stuff and doing the tricks. And then you got the horror elements with the ocelot killing people. And, I really like the music changes from whimsical to kind of more suspenseful type music. I really like that. I thought it was a good little, they balanced both things well. And I like the ending. The ending's dope. I like the design of the creature. I thought the design of the creature was not fantastic. I won't use fantastic. It was interesting. That's how I'll go. Interesting. It was unique. I will say I'm glad we didn't get to see a lot of the creature, because it has a very odd look to it, which I think some people might have made fun of, but with not showing it as much and keeping it in the shadows and then giving us little glimpses of it. I think that worked very well. And showing it in certain lightings and stuff. And it's a very unique looking creature. It's a very unique looking creature, and from it I do get a little bit Predator vibes. I feel like, I don't know if Predator came first or not, but I feel like Predator, either Predator kind of inspired this or it inspired Predator. I could get that, but still, at the end of the day, it's not a total rip-off of the Predator. It definitely has its own feel, its own story, its own look. You know, I do think the final fight should have lasted a little longer, because they built this thing up and we've seen what it can do, and it's been quite frightening. But I feel like it's beaten, not too easily, but still easier than it should have been, if you get what I mean. Like, it still puts up a fight, but I feel like should have been a little more of the fight. Should have been a little bit more. Little bit more. Because, I don't know. I feel like there should have been more. But, I enjoyed this movie, man. This movie was highly enjoyable. I know I just said that twice. You know what I mean. Why did I change my voice to do? I'm kind of going crazy on camera, but that is okay, because we all go a little mad sometimes. But yeah, this is all just running at 200% speed out of my brain hole. So please just go along with the madness of my brain hole. You know, brain hole. But yeah, I'll give this movie an 8, man, or an 8.5. This movie was fucking good. I really enjoyed it. Like, of course, it seems like your run-of-the-mill sci-fi movie at some point, but like 80s movie at some point, but it's actually, I think it's fairly unique. And it's nothing groundbreaking. But if you want an enjoyable creature feature, kind of thriller horror film with fucking Corey Haim doing what Corey Haim does best, and Michael Ironside being a scary ass motherfucker, and some nice practical creature design and nice practical gore, and just a fun, enjoyable movie with some good dog acting. The dog in this fucking sells it, man, because it's all on the dog, man, because the dog has to show like it's this intelligible. Like, he has to pretend to be, like, this supercomputer dog. Like, very intelligent. And he pulls that shit off masterfully. That dog deserves a fucking Oscar. That dog pulled off some shit, man. It pulled off some fucking shit. This dog can act his little ass off. Give the dog an Oscar. Hell yeah. But, yeah, I'll go ahead and just here. If you haven't checked out The Watchers, it's on YouTube, man. Hell, just let me know if you're looking for it. I'll give you the link. It's there, man. It's right there. But, yeah, definitely check out The Watchers. And, thank you to Mac for recommending this. I highly enjoyed the movie. I had a fun time. And, hope you guys have a good night. Stay frosty. This is Trenchy signing off. Beep, bop, boop.